And welcome back to the channel, man. Yes, MMA Spear back at it again. I'm gonna be going through fighter rises and falls after UFC 317. God dang, was IFW, International Fight Week, absolutely electric this year. Absolutely electric. Basically, I got my career trajectory tier list. Starting futures unknown. It's kind of a nice way of saying it. It's over. You're cooked, buddy. And go to the sport, pretty much the top. We got a guy or two that's gonna be right around that range after this card. So getting into it, starting off, first fighter, Alvin Hines. Kid had a good, very good. This was his debut. Just great to see for the guy. He was on Bedtime MMA's channel, and seems like he's a dog in the DMs on Twitter. But no, I mean he performed well for coming in on short notice. So I'm gonna say his future's bright. It's very unclear of kind of his full cap, his ceiling. But I'm going to say, as of right now, his future's very bright, especially in the heavyweight division, which is, kind of cooked. Tom Aspinall, bringing that sheet back, bro. Bringing that sheet back. Next one, Denise. Good win, but, I mean, still, his last two fights, he hasn't looked as good as, I actually thought he was when he first, came into the UFC. But he is, given the heavyweight division again, he is actually one of the best of the unranked. So he might be top 15 soon, low-key. But, moving on to the next one, Nico Price. Future's unknown yet. No, retire guy. I think this is the end for Nico Price. Great guy. Love to see him. Great kid, But no, I think this is where he calls it quits. But future's bright. But next, Jacoby Smith. I don't know what I'm hearing, but everyone's saying like, "Oh, Jacoby Smith fraud check. That's a fraud check." Hey, he made him submit, guy. He submitted Nico Price. So what? Very high expectations. Kind of like I feel like this is like a Bo Nichols situation where the prospect's just so hyped up that everything that isn't complete domination is seen as a letdown. But I think he still looks fine. It's a fine fight. So 11-0 now, guys. Best of the unranked. I think welterweight division stacked, but I think he's right in that mix outside the top 15. I'd like to see him get a couple more, fights out of there just before he enters top 15 talent. But I thought he looked good in my opinion. Next up, Vyacheslav Borshev. Submitted. I mean, I don't think his wrestling's that good at all. So we're gonna leave him down here. But again, in terms of Terrence McKinney, winner, I would say he's right around where Jacoby Smith is in the welterweight division. He's at lightweight, but I thought he looked pretty good. His grappling is like underrated. I feel like he should go to that a little more than he normally does. But no, Terrence McKinney, man, I'm a fan. Guy's got talent. Kid's good. Kid's good, man. I feel like he should grapple a little more, but I don't know. He's someone said he's the Kevin Holland of lightweight. I love that. I literally love that. Fight again and just get active, and then just hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Next up, Viviane Araújo. We'll put her top 15 challenger. I know she was ranked in the top 15. And after that, Tracy Cortez right in there. Tracy actually looked pretty good in this one. Multiple different angles. I like Tracy Cortez. She's good. Showed grit, man. Showed grit. Got this decision win, and both of them are ranked inside the top 15. So, that's where I'm going to put them. Next up, Haider Emil. Haider Emil suffers his first loss to Jose Delgado. God dang, this was just beautiful. It was beautiful, man. Haider Emil just takes a knee right on his chin, like literally directly on top of his chin. And I still think he's got a really good talent. I don't think he's best of the unranked featherweights right now, but Definitely has talent, definitely is good, and I think I can see him just coming right back from this. Jose Delgado, I think he really is in that mix of guys right outside the top 15. Now, do I think he should get a top 15 next? I'd like to. I low-key like the Gomez fight or call out that he had. I think that's valid. Good prospect test, and yeah, I think he could be really good. I'd like to see him not rush though, and that's just me personally. Yeah, that's just me personally. Moving up, we got middleweight. Jack Hermanson, Gregory Rodriguez. Holy dear God. Oh my gosh, I was actually watching this on the stream. Froze, okay? Froze. Refreshed it and the fight was over. So, but yeah. Watched it on ESPN. RoboCop just, literally kills Jack Hermanson. Jack Hermanson, I'd like to see him get a, diabolical step down, if that's at all possible. Or just, call it quits right there. The guy's so inactive that it's kind of, tough to matchmake him with anyone. But as for Gregory Rodriguez, I like the test. God, I swear Hermanson was still ranked, but I guess he isn't. That makes sense. He doesn't fight, so. But I'd love to see Gregory Rodriguez get a top 15 guy again. I know Cannonier that's a push. That's definitely a push, but I'd like to see him get a top 15 challenge. I'm trying to think who I matched him up against. I forget who I matched him up against, but someone right outside that top 15, like Abus Magomedov, that could be a good one. I don't know. There's a couple different spots, but Abus is horrible, so I can see RoboCop winning that. Next up, Talbot Lima. This was a really good fight too. I thought the whole main card was actually sick, but I think Felipe Lima, he lost, and he actually fought not at all how I remember him, but I don't remember him being so wild. But I think he still has a ton of potential. Talbot is really, really good. I actually knew that when I was picking the fight, but I still went with Lima. Talbot is really, really good, and this was really good to see, his grappling tested a little bit after the Barcelos fight. So I'm going to put those fellas right there. Next up, lightweight, Dariush and Moicano. Dariush and Money Moicano. I felt great about this pick that I got it right. I'm not going to lie. I won some money with Dariush, man. Benny D, how you doing? Both guys looked really, really slow, actually. But Moicano, I really do think he's, edge of the rankings, if not, top unranked lightweights. I just think he's been overrated forever. And I've thought that for, a really, really long time. I thought he was overrated against BSD. Found a way to beat BSD, and then he gets a title shot. So, I thought this was a good pick. I'd like to see Dariush fight inside the top 10 still. I think he has that skill, technique, but just not age-wise. Fazeev, Rufi, I think that's his next fight. But no, he's definitely a top 15 challenger in my opinion. Moicano's on the outside looking in. Next, Royval Van. My goodness, this was actually the best fight I've ever seen. Brandon Royval, friend of the channel, absolute dog, raw dog out there. But yeah, I think he's still very much in title contention. Obviously, Joshua Van is he's in a title fight in his next fight, so he's as close to a champ as you can get. I think that's a really good fight. I think that's a better fight with him and Pantoja. I think that's a better fight than people are saying that it is. But Royval, I think he's definitely still in title contention. It's a number one contenders fight, so they're both still right around that flyweight title. 1 or 2 fights away for Royval, and obviously Van's just that dog, and he's there. Co-main event, Pantoja, Cara France. Cara France, I think Cara France, he's still on the outside. Look, it was kind of a fluke, not a fluke title shot, but he got it because everyone else had already fought Pantoja. So he's definitely hovering around there, but he's going to need at least 2, probably 3 more wins in a row to make a claim at a title shot again. For Pantoja, he really is getting closer and closer to the divisional GOAT every single time. The difference is him and Demetrius Johnson, he's finishing guys regularly every single fight. I know everyone says the title defenses, but in the modern era, hey, don't get me wrong, okay, DJ is still my flyweight GOAT, but I think Pantoja is getting closer and closer with the finishes he's doing, or he's getting, and just the dominance for how long he's had. I think the fact that he's getting the win at 35 plus is a serious deal that people aren't really hyping up about just because Volk just did it. But that's a big legacy boost for Pantoja, and he's getting very, very close to that divisional GOAT debate. Next up, main event, Charles Oliveira. I'm going to put him at title contender just because of the name. I mean, Charles Oliveira, he's always going to be right around that title contention, but I really do think this was his last run. I can see him in fun fights. I mean, he's always going to be in a fun fight, but I think just with the names at lightweight, you got Arman, you got Patty, I mean, Gaethje, I guess, but I feel like younger names, younger talent is what the UFC is trying to push, and with an older guy like Oliveira, especially with some of the losses he has, losing to Ilia, I just think it's going to be tough for Charles to get a title fight over Arman or Patty, or not Patty, Ilia. And as for Ilia, I mean, my dear God, this man he's the best fighter on the planet. He's my pound for pound king. Pause. He's my Glorious King. But no, he's number one. His resume is unreal. He really is getting closer and closer to that go to the sport status. It's so tough for him to go to the division with how little he's fought at flyweight and lightweight, but he really is getting to that go to the sport spot. Let me know down below what you guys think of this list, what you change, add. Check out the IG for this graphic and more. I go way more into depth on it. Subscribe to the channel. Follow on the IG, like I said, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.